What's going on, NBA fanatics? This is your friendly neighborhood Memphis Grizzly homer, Memphis X, and I talk hoops. And today I am talking about watching the best player in the NBA last night, Ja Morant, in Houston, Texas. But first, every hero needs their theme music.
Piano.
Grizz gang, go hard. Baddest in the game, we be on one. I talk hoops, so secure. All up on the court, but we gon' score. Memphis bringing heat, straight from Tennessee. Demorant spiking, let's go more. He that MVP.
Well, Ja Morant and the Grizzlies got off to a very sluggish start in Houston for their first road game of the season, but the ending was nothing short of spectacular. Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies go into Houston and get a 129-122 victory, and it was basically a big Ja Morant third quarter and great Grizzlies defense in the fourth quarter that brought them to this victory. Ja Morant and the Grizzlies withstood some very, very timely and excellent first half shooting from the Houston Rockets. A lot of threes made by a lot of different people. But I'm going to tell you, the Grizzlies were making threes, everybody except Desmond, Bane. So let's look at this box score and see what it's talking about for the Grizzlies. As you can see, Santi Aldama went 3 for 11 from the field, 0 for 3 from three-point line, 2 of 4 from the free throw line, 9 big rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 3 blocks, and only 1 turnovers, plus 22, 8 points. Santi's shot was not falling, but he played a very good defensive game, as noted by his 3 blocks. Steven Adams played a good game. His game was more defined by his screening for Ja, and it was very good. 6 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 blocks, 3 of 4 from the field, 0 of 2 from the free throw line. Desmond Bane had another rough night, 3 of 16 from the field, 3 of 10 from the three-point line, 5 of 5 from the free throw line. He did have 6 rebounds, 7 assists, and 2 steals and 3 turnovers, 14 points, and he was plus 2. Really struggled leading that second unit. John Conchar had another big game, 7-11 from the field, 3 of 6 from the three-point line, 5 rebounds, 3 steals, 17 points. And then we come to the man of the night, Mr. Ja Morant. 17 for 26 from the field, 5 of 6 from three-point line, 10 of 13 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 8 assists, 1 steal, 2 big blocks, only 3 turnovers, plus 23, a team-leading plus 23 with Steven Adams, 49 big points, the second most points in Grizzlies history, i.e. the second most points in Ja Morant's career. And this game can come down to basically Ja Morant hitting his three-point shots. And if Ja Morant comes out hitting his pull-up jumper and his three-point shots, there's really nothing the defense can do to stop him. Jalen Green was hanging in there for a minute with him, hitting his three-point shots, getting to the hole, basically almost like Ja Morant, but Ja Morant had a third quarter for the ages, just banging out threes, getting to the line, getting to the rim whenever he wanted to, finishing over and around people. It was just a brilliant, brilliant game. Also in this game, we had good performances from our 2 rookies, first-round picks. Jake LaRavia was 4 of 7 from the field, 3 of 4 from the three-point line, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 1 block. He's always going to get a steal or a block in a game. 1 turnovers, 3 fouls, 12 points. David Roddy was 3 of 6 from the field. Nice bounce back with his shooting. 2 of 5 from three-point line, 2 rebounds, 1 steal, 2 turnovers, 4 fouls, 8 points for him. And they played pretty well for the second game of the season. They were our most effective bench players. Tyus Jones had some big threes down the stretch. He's had 2 good quarters, 2 good fourth quarters, and 6 pretty terrible other quarters in this season. But, hey, I'll take the fourth quarter Tyus any day. 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 0 turnovers. That's Tyus. Brandon Clark had a rough night, 1 of 2 from the field, 2 of 4 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block, 2 turnovers, minus 16. And Xavier Tillman had a rough first half, and Coach Jenkins didn't even go back to him in the second half. Hopefully we get Dillon Brooks back against Dallas, and he doesn't have to play at all. 0 of 2 from the field, 2 rebounds, got just murdered by Sengun in the post. Just a terrible game for Xavier Tillman all around. So hopefully Dillon Brooks can come back tonight. We played Dallas Mavericks in Dallas, first back-to-back, and it's on the road. Got Luka Doncic, the favorite for the MVP this year by all of Las Vegas. And then you got Ja Morant, my favorite for the MVP, coming into Dallas on the second night of a back-to-back. Dallas has had 2 nights off to rest. They've only played 1 game. And one thing that I think it was I can't remember who said it, but I'll put the tweet up here. It's talking about how the last 2 games, guys, big men off the bench have been killing us. We had it happen with Sengun last night, and we had it happen with Hardenstein against New York in the home opener. And now we're facing Christian Wood off the bench. And so we're going to see if that trend continues. Hopefully, with Dillon back, we don't have to play Xavier Tillman off the bench tonight at center next to Brandon Clark and kill our defense. And we can get some more shooting, spacing, and switching on the defense on the second team. The second team has to play better, and I put that mostly on Tyus Jones and Brandon Clark. The veterans on the second team, they have to play better. And we're going to see what happens. Remember, the game tonight is in Dallas. It's the second night of back-to-back, so the game's going to start 30 minutes later at 7:30. And now it is time for the tweet of the night. Tweet of the night comes from @901basketball, everything Grizzlies. Bro, I don't know what to say. I love the core 4, but Ja is the best player to ever put on a Grizzlies uniform. There aren't words to describe him. This team healthy is dangerous. And I could not agree more. I've already put it into words all offseason. The Grizzlies are a title contender. And for me, they're my title favorites. I love them. Now we're going to go to the quote of the night. In the quote of the night, we're just going to talk about the coaches. Jenkins was asked, can anybody stop Ja if he's hitting his 3-pointers? And he says, I don't think so. What a phenomenal game by Ja, just in attack mode through the game. And Houston coach Stephen Silas agreed with him. It changes everything because he's downhill. You have to honor the 3. When he's making his 3-point shot, he's very, very hard to guard. I couldn't agree more. Ja Morant, to me, like I told you on this video, Ja Morant is having his Michael Jordan season. And that's basically, listen, it's just 2 games in, y'all. Game 3 tonight. Hopefully we can keep it up. If we can get to 3-0 without Jaren, Katie bar the door. Katie bar the door. I'm telling you, if we get to 3-0 without Jaren, y'all, I'm going to show out tomorrow on the video. Showing out. Also, yesterday I did my first live commentary. Listen to some of it. I'm not used to watching the game and speaking on the mic, so my mic was off to the side a little bit instead of in front of me. So the sound is off, but it is what it is. I'll get better at that, at live commentary. Hopefully, I'll get a live stream up and maybe I'll just start live streaming in the mornings about the game. We'll see. Got plans. We're going to do some different things. Long season, we'll get it worked out. But until then, subscribe to my channel to keep up with these Grizzlies all season long. Like this video, hit that bell for notification, and I will see you guys tomorrow with the next video.